Hey, this is Anxious Andy TV. Really appreciate you joining me today. This story comes from Georgia. Now, we've covered some absolutely horrendous cases with failings, but this is actually a police department who potentially saved a woman's life from jumping from a motel. I will be playing the news footage, but I will tell you a little bit about the story first. Basically, two police officers and a Good Samaritan basically have been praised for rescuing a woman who may have been about to fall to her death. This happened in September. Police officers Amelia Hines and Matthew Abkamir answered a call regarding a woman trying to leap from the 5th floor of the motel pictured on the screen. Basically, when they arrived at the scene, they found the woman who was apparently experiencing a mental crisis standing on the ledge and leaning out from the building. They said, "We hopped out of the car, ran up the stairs, and on each flight I was trying to talk to her to get her maybe lean back in, kind of stall basically, and as I continued my way up," Hines explained, "I just went into life-saving mode and tried to do everything I could to try and help keep her from falling," he noted. As soon as the woman noticed someone grabbed her, she dropped the weight of her body from her feet, which then fell below the lip of the ledge. A bystander, now identified as Mr. Bush, saw this action and jumped in to help the officers hold the woman up through the railings. The department receives a lot of calls about individuals experiencing mental issues, and officers are usually able to arrive in time to help. Never anything where there is that close to take their life. The two officers said they used their crisis intervention training to prevent the worst from happening. And this is what it's all about. It's all about training. If you've got that training, then, you know, you stand more of a chance, and the patient is going to be able to at least, you know, think that you actually care instead of you just getting that paycheck at the end of the month. Following the incident, the woman was transported to the hospital to undergo an evaluation and receive treatment. Had it not been for the swift actions of the officers, this woman would not be alive today. Kudos officers for taking the immediate action to save her life. I'm going to play the footage now and the news article, and I will be putting the police officers' faces at the end of this just to give them credit where credit's due, because this is what it's all about: saving lives and helping people in crisis.
Come here!
Come on.
Police say the woman was suffering a mental crisis and was daring to jump from the 5th floor of the Motel 6 on Delk Road.
And that's where we find CBS 46's Zach Summers, live after speaking exclusively with officers who are really being praised for their swift action, Zach.
Yeah, you know, Marietta police tell me they respond to suicide calls quite frequently. Sometimes it's just too late. In this particular incident, it could have ended just as tragically had it not been for those officers and a Good Samaritan who intervened.
Lean back, it's okay.
September 13th.
Lean back.
Officers Amelia Hines and Matthew Abkamir are responding to a call about a woman attempting to jump from the 5th floor of the Motel 6 on Delk Road.
Talk to me.
Kind of on each flight, I was still trying to talk to her to get her to maybe lean back in and just kind of stall, basically. Continued making my way up.
The Marietta police officers didn't have much time to think. They had to act fast.
I just went into life-saving mode and tried to do everything I could to help keep her from falling.
As a Good Samaritan distracted the woman, Hines signaled to Abkamir that she was moving in and for him to follow her lead.
Come here. Come here!
When she went hands-on, I grabbed the pant legs of the lady.
Come on.
The woman, suffering a mental crisis, put up a fight, but a third officer held her legs until Hines, Abkemeyer, and that Good Samaritan pulled her back over the railing.
Get her down, get her down, get her down.
The officers leaning on their crisis intervention training to prevent a needless tragedy.
And I always let people know that they're not the only one going through something. We're all going through something, especially right now with COVID, with unemployment, all of those things. Everyone's struggling.
These are the two officers. Full credit to them. Brilliant story to a happy ending. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. See you soon.